morning.
So, John Hyland, your take on the debate last night?
So, the quick takes, right? I think, you think about these two debates. I think Quaalude Trump is better than crystal meth Trump, from the last debate.
Wow.
So that was like an improvement. I think
it's like we get the benefit of John Meacham being here without John Meacham being here. That's why. Right. Who could ever forget when he talked about the crackhead part of Thomas Jefferson's second administration, which ultimately led to Louisiana Purchase. But go ahead. So Quaalude Trump, but the Quaaludes, though, if we're going down that road, they wore off about an hour 15 into the debate.
They did. He needed one extra lewd to get him through the whole thing, and he wasn't quite there. But I still think, even though Quaalude Trump is better than crystal meth Trump, Quaalude Trump was still not that great. I think Joe Biden did turn in his best debate performance of the 2020 cycle. I think, he is best one-on-one. I think his previous best debate performance was his one-on-one against Bernie Sanders. I thought last night Biden was clear and on point and making his arguments and did not tire, as he sometimes has also in some of these debates, was strong, I thought, throughout. I thought, the point, I think, given the setup around the Hunter Biden things, you guys pointed to the Wall Street Journal article that debunked it. But, they set it up. It's been all week long. This is what Trump was going to do. They brought their fact witness, so to speak, the guy, Tony Bobulinski or Baba Booey or whatever his name was, who they brought to hold a press conference before the debate, like the Clinton accusers, like they'd done in 2016. That guy, came, refused to take questions at the press conference. And then when they got to the debate stage, to your guys' point, it's not just that there were no facts there, as it turns out, after the Wall Street Journal debunked the story, but it was also that Trump's lack of preparation, guys, I think really came through. Those Hunter Biden hits are complicated, right? And Trump was not well versed in them. So it sounded to me like gobbledygook. They were, it was just gibberish coming out of his mouth. He's like, well, you're the big guy. You're the big guy, he said to Biden. And you didn't really understand that. Unless you're in the Fox News bubble already, you didn't understand a lot of things that Trump was trying to say. And then if you think about the other major thing, and I have many more points to make about this debate, but here's the key thing, right? What's the main issue in this election? COVID. What's the fact that Donald Trump's 9 months into this, he still doesn't have a good answer on his failures on the virus? And on the one thing that he has a decent story to tell on, which would be the rapid development of the vaccine. We're not there yet, but everyone acknowledges it's moving pretty well. All he says is Project Warp Speed. But he never explains that to anyone. You listen to him and you're like, wait, what's he talking about? Again, lack of preparation on Trump's part. The negative hits don't land. And even the places where he might have a positive story to tell, he doesn't tell them well. And so I think there's no what you needed if you're Donald Trump in this debate was to change the dynamic of the race. He's behind. Joe Biden's ahead. Did the fundamental dynamic of the race get changed last night? It did not. I think it's status quo ante as we head into these last 11 days.
Well, I think if you look at the reaction from a lot of people that were watching, from those that we spoke with, most people thought the debate was a wash. There were some polls that were taken after the debate that got published earlier this morning. But most people thought that we spoke to that the debate was a wash. A lot of Biden people thought Joe Biden won. There were a few who thought that Donald Trump had a good night. But overall, in the polls, at least the three that we saw suggest that most Americans thought that Joe Biden won the debate. YouGov, 54% Biden, Trump 35%, CNN, 53%, Trump 39%, Data for Progress, 53%, Trump 41%. I just don't know what impact, if any, that has on anything.